All right, here we go. Almost time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Here we are at Abraham Lincoln High School in Coney Island for another fantastic matchup. Abraham Lincoln High School's junior varsity football squad taking on Erasmus Hall, the powerhouse of New York City. I'm Peter Andrus, here with Adam Calgene. How are you, Adam?
Doing well tonight, Peter. Ready for some nice football. A little bit crisp football weather coming on as the sun sets here in Coney Island, and we're ready to rock.
Friday the 13th. Great day for, maybe the unthinkable to happen.
Yeah, let's go for it.
That's it.
Definitely Friday the 13th. Beautiful night for football.
Two of the strongest programs in New York City. But Erasmus coming in heavily favored just off of, what did they have, the last 3 championship rings?
Yes, sir, they do. All right. Referee just blew the whistle. We're getting ready for the kick. Lincoln has their kicking team on the field. Looks like number 12, Sleepy John James, is going to kick the ball off. It's a ground ball kick up the middle. Picked up at the 40-yard line by Erasmus. They'll bring their offense out on the field. Standing around watching the warm-ups, these teams, they're loaded up. They got a lot of players on these teams. It's going to be hard for the coaches to get all the talent into the game. So let's see what they have for us tonight. All right, Erasmus's offense is out on the field. They're on the left-hand hash mark. Quarterback is in his shotgun snap. He's talking to his shotgun stance, talking to the referee. He's waiting for the ball to be snapped. Silent count, ball snapped, handed up the middle to number 22. He spins, breaks a tackle, and he's taken down after a gain of 1 yard. 39-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 9. Well, actually, they didn't give him any progress on that play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here we go. Same thing. Number 17, quarterback in the backfield.
Now they move the yardage up. 2nd and 8.
Okay, 2nd and 8. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Quarterback waiting for the snap. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left. He's rolling out to the left. Looked like he wanted to pass. Now he's out. He's around, past the 1st down marker and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Looks like he might have made it to the 39. Gain of 22 yards on the play. Bring up 1st down. Get the ball into Lincoln's territory. Lincoln defense is looking to get some penetration here. Definitely want to try to get through the line of scrimmage low and make a play here in the backfield. All right, Erasmus has 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left, 1 running back to the right-hand side.
Flags.
Flags are a-flying. Let's see what the call is.
I think 4 or 5 of the players on the Lincoln side crossed over. Let's see if they were drawn or not. They were. False start, 5 yards.
All right, well, welcome back. 1st and 15. All right, referees place the ball down. Looks like Erasmus is going to come out in the same formation. They have 1 wide receiver on the right-hand side, 3 on the left. Number 11 in the slot. Quarterback has 1 running back to his left, waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He looks like he was going to take it himself, and then he just kind of falls down on the floor. Gain of a yard on the play. Looks like they lost a yard on the play, a couple yards. All right, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 17. Lost of 2 yards on the play. Clock's moving. Quarterback's looking down at his armband for a play. He's got 1 running back to his right-hand side. It's like 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Ball's handed up the middle to number 22. He's got a little room to run. He's got the ball. He's running around the outside. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, 24-yard line.
It's another 1st down.
Another 1st down, another 20-yard play. All right, so to bring up another 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 35, it looks like. 35. Erasmus has switched the running back to the right-hand side of the quarterback. 2 wide receivers left. They throw the ball to the left. Number 5 has the ball. He's making a play. He's trying to break some tackles. Looks like he's tackled by number 10, possibly. Again, don't have the best vantage point. Kevin Elias on the tackle. Bring up 2nd and 7. 28-yard line. Again, Erasmus with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Quarterback's waiting for the shotgun snap. It looks like they did draw Lincoln offsides this time. Number 55. A little anxious, looking to get in there. Jalen Bellany.
Should bring up a 2nd and 2, if my math is good.
Your math is good. It's a 2nd and a long 2. Inside Lincoln's territory. We need to stop here. Right, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 running back to the right. Number 17 waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snap. He's going to keep the ball to. No, he's going to hand the ball, pitch the ball to number 22 in the backfield, and he dives forward for another first down.
Big tackle by number 13.
Ball's going to be inside the 5-yard line.
Jediah Reese on the tackle.
Right. Lincoln's calling a timeout on the play. Going to regroup. Make sure they have the right defense in here for this goal line stance. Sun's starting to go down here at Lincoln. Not really any shadows cast on the field, just to see the sunset drop on the Bell Parkway side of the field. North end zone.
Flashing lights of an ambulance in the background there. I hope that's on the other side of the fence.
I believe it is on the outside of the fence. I think it is.
Like nobody's been hurt yet. We're okay.
I certainly hope not.
Yeah, there it goes with the traffic.
So as I mentioned, beautiful night, 63 degrees here in Coney Island. Wonderful night for football. It's a precursor to tomorrow night's varsity matchup here at Lincoln Field.
May look much the same as this, only with a lot more water.
I'm certainly hoping the rain passes through before the game starts tomorrow, Peter. We will see.
You and me both. As someone who's going to set up a lot of electronic equipment beforehand.
I'm sure the coaches feel the same way. Okay, here we go. The ball snapped. 1 wide receiver to the right. He's going to throw the ball left, corner of the end zone, number 11. A little strong, right over his hands. He was open, but the ball was thrown a little high. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal from, looks like about the 3 or 4 yard line. 4 yard line. And so, as we see with a lot of the teams in high school, New York high school football this year, there is not a lot of huddling. They do not huddle up that often. Most of the teams, with the quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap, he takes the ball, hands it off up the middle. Tackled by number 65. Malachi Henry on the tackle.
Also, number 9 was in there on that. That's Giovanni Napoleon.
All right.
If I got the number right.
Let's keep this goal line stance going, all right? They're coming back up to the line of scrimmage. Small substitutions from the Erasmus side. Some players moving in and out. Now another substitution. Quarterback's looking back to the sideline, talking to his sub who just came in. Number 22 will be on his left-hand side. Ball snapped up the middle. Direct snap to number 22, and he takes it forward for about 2 yards. And it's going to bring up 4th and goal on the foot-yard line. All right, now's the time Lincoln can make a little noise here.
Yeah, big stop is what they need here.
All right, and then here goes Erasmus right up on the ball. They're bringing two wide receivers to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap, and somebody's offsides. Let's see what the call is. Going to be a small conference by the referees. Unfortunately, it looks like they'll move the ball up a step, half the distance to the goal. Waiting for confirmation from the referees. So junior varsity, we played 10-minute quarters. Looks like we're about, well, they're waving the flag off, so there's no flag on the play. I'm going to bring up 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. All right, number 17 quarterback is going to get lined up back on shotgun snap, back of the center. The ball snap, low snap, direct snap to number 22. And he takes the ball in for a touchdown. 6-0, Erasmus Hall. All right, so again, some more substitutions by Erasmus junior varsity team here. They're going to spread the offense out a little bit more now on this 2-point conversion. 2 right, 2 left. Now number 6 is to the left. Now the right of the quarterback, number 17. Awaiting the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. Quick snap pass over the middle of the field to number 14. Incomplete. Broken up by number 15 from Lincoln, and I do not have a 15 on my roster. Unless I'm seeing a number wrong. All right, so.
A few shirts might have been given out after the numbers were given to us.
Quite possible.
We have a handful of students with no number at the end. So.
I'm looking like it might be number 13, Diarese, and I just didn't see his jersey correctly. All right, nonetheless, 6-0 lead for Erasmus. Lincoln's going to come out and play offense now, hopefully eat up a little clock, take the ball down the field. Erasmus kicking teams coming out on the field. Lincoln has their receiving team on the field. Yeah, it looks like it's number 15 or 16. Francisco Ortiz is back deep for Lincoln. All right, so it looks like the ball is going to be kicked. Erasmus team's ready to kick. Referee blew the whistle. The ball's up. It's a line drive kick. Curve ball to the right-hand side, picked up by Lincoln player number 5 at about the 30-yard line. Return the ball about 4 yards. We got first and 10 from the 34-yard line. All right, so we'll get our first look at the Lincoln junior varsity offense tonight. Looks like the offense is going to be led by number 32, Kenneth Singletary, this evening. Waiting for the shotgun snap in the backfield. Going to hand the ball off quick up the middle to number 6. Number 5, excuse me. Christian Young on the carry. Gain of about 2 yards on the play. The Lincoln Junior Varsity will get back in their no-huddle offense.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Plays coming in from the coaching staff right now. Looks like they have 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 running back to the left-hand side of the quarterback, calling the snap, calling the cadence. Looking to the sideline for a possible audible call. And Erasmus defense moves up and presses a little bit. Now they're backing up. Okay, shotgun snap, ball's handed off again to number 5. He's got a little room to run. Shifty little moves there for a first down, Christian Young. Nice little move to avoid a tackle and pick up the first down. Okay, so good things here by the Lincoln offense to start the game. Again, the offensive line lined up on the ball. Play calls coming in. Everybody's checking their wristbands. They have one wide receiver to the right. They're sending somebody in motion to the left-hand side. 2 wide receivers to the left. And the quarterback is calling the cadence. He has a running back to his left-hand side. Looks like there's going to be an audible and a play change call from the coaching staff on the sideline. Same formation. Waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. High snap. He's back to pass. 32. The ball's up. It's in the air. It's over the middle. And bingo. Interception by number 11 from Erasmus. He was tackled by number 77. Approximately midfield. And I did see a flag go flying up there on the return. Maybe some type of block in the back. Something like that. Against Erasmus. Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit too much air under that ball. It was a nice tight spiral, clean throw right down the field, just underthrown. All right, so the Lincoln defense is going to bring it back out onto the field. They're wearing their all gray uniforms this evening with silver helmets, white numbers with blue piping around the numbers. There's a small white stripe behind the knee of the gray pants. And they're wearing pink socks tonight for breast cancer awareness. Number 17 is back to pass. He's got the ball down the sideline. Way overthrown to number 14. He overthrown by about 15 yards. All right, athletic trainer's getting in the game. She just threw the ball back to the ref. How about that? Not
Everybody plays.
Not a bad throw. All right, unfortunately, it looks like one of our Lincoln players is injured here as he comes off the field. Elijah Ali limping his way off. They'll send in 65, Malachi Henry, to replace him on the defensive line. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Looks like they're going to start working on him here on the sideline. All right, Erasmus is currently in their offensive formation. Shotgun snap. Underhand handoff to number 26, and he's got some room to run around the outside. Puts his shoulder down and runs over number 16, who tried to get him out of bounds, the 40-yard line.
That is what stopped him. Francisco Ortiz bodied him out.
Just under 30-yard game on the play. So Lincoln's having a little bit of trouble around the outside. They got him stopped up the middle, but around the edges, they're having a little bit of trouble. Let's see if they could stop it now. Okay, so the Erasmus has 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Ball snap, quarterback back to pass. Quick pass over the middle, nobody's home. Almost threw it directly into one of the Lincoln defenders' hands.
It almost seemed like not everybody was set for that.
Yeah. Surprised we didn't see any flags.
Yeah, like I thought players were still in motion getting set on the receiver end.
I'll have to go back and check the videotape on that one. All right, so Erasmus is back up on the line of scrimmage as usual. Quarterback number 17 has 26 to his right-hand side. A lot of the times with this ball, he'd just be handing the ball off to 26 if he's in the backfield. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Bring up a 3rd and 10.
Couldn't see who was on the tackle there. I want to say maybe number 8. Rolandino Jones. Okay, Erasmus is, again, now they have 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 to the right, and 1 running back to the right-hand side of the quarterback. Awaiting the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. Quarterback 17, he's back to pass. fakes one way, ball up over the middle, and again, overthrown. He was intended for number 5 from Erasmus, but he was well covered by Lincoln defenders.
4th and 10 coming up.
Well, this is the time you want to get a stop here. I don't imagine that Erasmus will punt.
You mean they don't have a field goal kicker that can do a 55-yard field goal from here?
Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see what happens with that. All right, here we go. We got 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. One number 5 in the slot. 17 is back to pass. He's trying to throw the ball out to the right, and he throws it out of bounds. He had a receiver open. The Lincoln defender was giving him a little bit of cushion, but there was really
not that much there.
No, there wasn't even a close throw. All right, so Lincoln's going to bring their offense back out on the field. All right, so game clock shows 2:41 to play here in the first quarter. All right, Coach Elio's got his offense poised and ready to go. They're working out their play, sending them out onto the field. Offense is trotting out, getting ready to line up on the line of scrimmage. Once again, led by number 32, Kenneth Singletary. This time he's flanked by number 9, Giovanni Napoleon. Waiting for the shotgun snap. Napoleon's going to move to his right-hand side. Waiting for the shotgun snap to come through. The ball snapped. Handed off to number 5. He's met at the line of scrimmage by number 52 from Erasmus Hall.
2nd and 11. You mentioned Giovanni Napoleon getting in position there. He was supposed to lay down a big block, and he hit the man, but wasn't enough to really disrupt him and make the hole that Lincoln needed for that run.
Let's see what 2nd down brings. 2nd and 11. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Look, come on, Erasmus went offsides. I was going to say, call that penalty. Wow. Okay, Erasmus went offsides, number 10. The right defensive end.
Think about 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Railsplitters, junior varsity offense. They have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Quarterback takes the shotgun snap, handed off, and met in the back. Number 5 met in the backfield.
And flag thrown. I think they might have gotten him in the head on that, but
yeah, I think you're 100% right on that, Pete.
He flipped over from the helmet.
It's either a horse collar tackle, illegal, hands to the face, unsportsmanlike conduct, or all the above. Let's see what the call is from the referees. Looks like we're approaching the final minute here of the first quarter. Yep.
It's a personal foul. They're marching off 15.
15 yards.
1st and 10.
All right. So here in the closing moments of the first quarter, Lincoln's trying to get something going. Offensive play is looking over to the sideline. The call is in. The play is in. 1 wide receiver right, 1 wide receiver left. 2 running backs in the backfield with Singletary. He's calling out for the shotgun snap. He's got Giovanni Napoleon to his right. Christian Young behind him. And that's going to bring up the end of the first quarter with the score 6-0 Erasmus Hall. Give kudos to whoever was operating the clock. They were pretty damn close. Looks like a couple varsity players over there working the clock, and they did a good job. Let's see if we can get some of these junior varsity players to come and repay the favor tomorrow night, because it certainly helps our broadcast to know how much time is left on the clock. Okay, so far it's a low-scoring affair. Lincoln defense has played pretty well. Gave up a bunch of chunk plays, but still able to keep Erasmus just to the first 6 points. Now, obviously, Lincoln needs to get something going here and eat up a little bit of clock here in the second half and try to punch the ball into the end zone. Coaching staff has the team in a huddle here on the home sideline. Going to send them out onto the field now to start the second quarter.
Do they not switch
I guess
sides?
they do not reverse the field. They have to reverse the field.
Oh,
The coaches are signaling right now, yes. I was a little confused for a moment there.
Neither team went out
Neither
with the
team,
idea of
right,
switching.
exactly. Yeah, so here we go. Lincoln's going to be lining up facing the north end zone, working their way towards the north end zone.
Adam, you got to get out of here with those directions. Nobody at home knows what that means.
Hopefully they're taking it to the Bell Parkway right now, getting the ball in the end zone. Our number 5 with a little hop, jump, step, almost evaded the tackler, but he's tackled for a loss in the backfield.
It's going to bring up about 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Christian Young, he's got some really decent moves when he gets his hand on the ball. It's just too much penetration by the Erasmus defense right now. We need some of these Lincoln offensive linemen to hold their blocks. Looks like Christian has a little bit of speed. He just needs to get out of that backfield. Okay, here we go. Calls coming in from Coach Elio. Lincoln has 3 running backs now. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Ball is snapped. Quick snap pass to number 14 here on the sidelines. He might have some room to run. Yeah, he breaks a tackle, and now he's just getting chased down from behind by number 3. A lot of team speed by Erasmus.
Nice.
Many of the other teams here probably would break that.
Yeah, it was a nice design play. There were 2 receivers there, and one of them threw down a crucial block to let the other one break free.
The success of any football team is all 11 players working together that are on the field at one time. No one person can do it themselves. Okay, so it's going to bring up a big first down as Lincoln takes the ball into Erasmus's territory.
It was Johnny Bazile that made the catch.
Great play. All right, here we go. We got a similar. Looks like we're all bunched up here on the short side of the field. The ball is snapped, and the number 5 takes the ball up the middle. They gain about 3 or 4 yards on the play. I like the idea, keeping the ball right up the middle, keeping them honest. And now another Erasmus player is going to be called for a personal foul. Something said right in the referee's face. I could see he throw the flag and then directly talk to one of the Erasmus players. And Erasmus is going to call a timeout. Make sure they have the right defense out on the field.
If that was just some sort of taunting, that's a discipline issue. Why the JV squads are there. This is where you learn to get those things under control. So by the time you're in varsity, you don't make those mistakes.
Yeah, most certainly.
I'm not saying the varsity teams don't say it, but they don't say it in front of the ref.
Yeah, the varsity games they get pretty intense. They get pretty intense. And it's good to see the intensity out here this evening. I like to see that everybody's playing the game with, a lot of feeling. They're really playing hard right now, and that's all the coaches could ask for. A lot of the Lincoln varsity players are here to support their JV players here on the sidelines. All right, so looks like there was a couple of substitutions in the Lincoln offense. They have 1 wide receiver to the right and 1 to the left. The ball snapped to number 5. Direct snap in the backfield. Doesn't really look like he gained much on the play. Actually, looks like he might have lost a yard here.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 from the 12-yard line. Lincoln still has room to get a first down here on the 4-yard line if they can get the ball inside the 1. All right, so 2nd and 11 from the 12-yard line. Lincoln offense Christian Young is lined up at quarterback, waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped directly to him. He's going to run to the right. He might have an angle. But he's knocked down by number 7 from Erasmus Hall. Again, team speed by Erasmus. They are fast.
3rd and 15 coming up.
3rd and 15, and we do not have Mr. Ramirez to kick a field goal for us.
I'm pretty sure our soccer team stole any underclassmen with kicking ability.
Okay, here we go. Lincoln's lining up on the ball now. Play call is in. Waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. Back to pass. Scrambling. Looks like he might have a little room now, and he's brought down by 2 Erasmus defenders right around the right-hand side of the offense. Looks like he might have lost.
About 4 maybe?
3 or 4 yards on the play, yeah. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 19 from the 19 or from the 20. And timeout Lincoln. All right. Coach Elliott wants to make sure he has the right play call in for this 4th down attempt. Looks like the offense is huddling up here on the home sideline. A couple players refreshing themselves with some water. Coaches are intensely talking to the team, making sure that they understand gravity of the situation here.
Yeah. The goal for the 10 yards is essentially at the end zone. It's not 4th and 19, it's 4th and goal. We're just going for it at this point.
Yes, sir. And rightfully so. I mean, the defense should be able to hold up from here at this point of the field if they can't get the 1st down. It's not really punting territory. It is 4th down territory, so. It's like the play call's in. Lincoln's going to run back out onto the field. Erasmus is broken from there. Timeout huddle. They are out on the ball, waiting. A couple of big defensive linemen out there. It's like Kenneth Singletary's back in at quarterback. This play and the last play. Checking the wristband.
Got 4 receivers out there.
One wide receiver's cutting back in across the field on a slant. And the ball was
dropped.
On target, but dropped. Number 34, Najeev Wheeler.
Oh, I thought that was 84, Ethan Small.
Oh, it could have been, my bad.
I have the camera to zoom in.
Oh, so there you go. I do not have that luxury, unfortunately. And I'm contending with looking over the players standing on the sideline. Okay, so we turn it over on downs. Erasmus Hall's offense is going to take over. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Lincoln defense is back pretty deep, and looks like they may have been coaxed into be going off signs on this play. Let's see what the referee calls here. Didn't really look like any of the Erasmus players moved, so. Oh, yep. Full start on the offense. Let's walk them back 5. It'll bring up 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line. All right, welcome back a little bit. Played about 4 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. Erasmus has 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They hand the ball off up the middle. Running back's trying to make some moves, but he's met at the line of scrimmage, gang tackled by a Lincoln defensive line. Nice play by Lincoln. Certainly helps when your defense gets some penetration, gets in that backfield. Slows the running back down before he can get around the outside.
It's about a 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15, so not really any gain on the play. Lincoln's defense pressing up a little bit, a little tight. Safety's about 7 or 8 yards off the ball. Cornerbacks are up tight. Ball snapped.
He's running.
And he's running. Number 17, quarterback. He keeps the ball himself. There was a hold on the play that's not going to get called. And the ball was fumbled. Lincoln might have this football. No, still Erasmus's ball. One of the Erasmus players came out and pretty much tackled the Lincoln defender, and there was no flag on the call. No flag on the play. That was not a block, that's for sure. See, the referee's going to have a conference with Coach Elio now, see what's said. Okay, so there's no flag on the play. Erasmus is going to take the ball over at, Erasmus is going to keep the ball at midfield on the 49-yard line, 1st and goal. Erasmus has 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 running back to the right-hand side. They bring a player in motion to the left and throw the ball to the right. Slightly underthrown to number 19. Ball was on him, but he dropped it, and he's not happy about that. I wouldn't be either. You get a chance to get in the game and help your team. Ball's on your hands, you drop it. Okay, that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 49. Stop the clock on the play. You got 3 wide receivers to the right. Ball's handed off to the left. Number 26. He's shaking. He's baking. And he's 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Pretty generous spot by the referee on that play. Okay, so let's see. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. 5 minutes to play here in the 1st half. 3 wide receivers to the right. The ball's handed off. Shotgun snap to 26.
He's got the first.
Looks like forward progress. He will have the first. Yes, just got it. All right, and the clock continues to run. Erasmus is making some substitutions on the 1st down play. Did they give him the 1st down? They did. Chain gang just reacting a little slow. Okay, so it's 1st and 10 from the 41 yard line. All right, again, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 running back to the right-hand side of the quarterback awaiting the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. He throws a little swing pass to number 22 out of the backfield. Nobody was really near him. Looks like he probably picked up a 1st down on that play. Gain of about 12 yards on the play. Gain of 12 will bring up 1st and 10 from the 30. That play developed very fast, and there was no Lincoln defenders within 5 yards of the receiver when he caught the ball.
With any of these Erasmus players, once they get moving, they've got speed going down that field. You can't get them in that initial contact.
They got speed on both sides of the ball, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. We have 1 wide receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Number 17 waiting for the shotgun snap. He claps. The ball snapped. He pumps his shoulder. He throws the ball towards the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Number 19. Touchdown, Erasmus Hall. Not sure what happened to the defender on that play, but 19 was pretty much all alone out there.
Yeah, he had time to turn, sit, and wait for it.
Turn, sit, wait for it, and then make a little move to get in the end zone. Okay, so it's a 12-0 lead for Erasmus at this point. They're going to keep their offense on the field to try to get a 2-point conversion. They have number 28 now in to run to the right-hand side of number 17. And he takes the handoff, and he gets the 2 points in. So that'll make it 14-0 Erasmus with 3 minutes to play in the 1st half. Okay, so not exactly the 1st half that the Lincoln coaching staff was looking for, but They got to get the offense out on the field now and get something positive here to end the first half. Erasmus will bring out their kicking team. Lincoln's receiving team is currently getting set up on the field. They'll have a Johnny Bazil and Francisco Ortiz deep to receive the punts. Erasmus is kind of lazing, not really looking to get out there and kick this ball too quick. Not the same energy they opened up the game with, so let's see if Lincoln can take advantage of that, capitalize on that. Certainly want to try to get the ball get the ball in the end zone here in the closing stages of the first half. See, Erasmus' kicker is adjusting the ball. Referee's blown the whistle. Lincoln is ready to receive. Kicker's back, he's moving up, and the ball's kicked. Again, ground ball kick up the middle. Kind of fumbled by Lincoln receivers, and then two of them fall on it at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it bounced off the first Lincoln player it came to. The second one fell on it right away to make sure it couldn't get picked up.
Well, that's the whole point of making the ground ball kick. Sometimes it just takes a crazy bounce and you never know where it'll go. Okay, so as I said, Lincoln offense got to get something going here, you know. They got to try to strike hard, strike fast. Let's see if they go long on this first play. Try to catch Erasmus sleeping. It's a pretty big offensive line for Lincoln Junior Varsity squad. And it looks like Christian Young's back in at quarterback. Well, Christian Young is flanking the quarterback. He's going to roll out to pass here. Singletary on the pass. And is broken up by Erasmus defender in the flat. All right, this is going to bring up 2nd and 10. We'll stop the clock, just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. If not a score, you certainly want to keep the offense on the field and eat up the rest of the clock. Do not give Erasmus another chance to get the ball back here. All right, so Coach Elio sending in the play to the offense. Singletary's going to stay in at quarterback. He's got Christian Young who's going to line up to his right, left, right. To his left. 3 wide receivers left. And a running back to the left. Now he moves to the right. Waiting for the shotgun snap. Singletary's back. He's going to pass. He's going long down the field. He has a receiver. Oh, if he didn't stop running, he would have had that ball, and he knows it. Perfectly thrown. The receiver stopped running about 15, 16 yards down the field, and then he just couldn't catch up to the ball. All right, we'll bring up 3rd down and 10. I like the idea of trying to take the ball down the field. And getting a holding call on the offense. You're going to walk them back 5 yards, 3rd and 15. Walk them back 10. I'm sorry, Pete. It looked like the referee just signaled there was a holding call. And he did. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. This is going to bring up 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20. Down marker hasn't moved yet. Okay. There we go. So as if 3rd and 10 wasn't bad enough, we're up to 2nd and 20. Okay, Lincoln has 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 running back to the right-hand side of the quarterback awaiting the shotgun snap. Audible calls coming in from the sideline. Players are checking their wristbands for the play. Quarterback's waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. Fake the handoff. Quick pass to number 14. Just overthrown.
It was just
Johnny
off his
Bazell.
hands.
Just off his hands. Just overthrown. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 20. And this is most certainly time for a punt. Hopefully a good one. Used a little bit less than a minute of clock time in this last possession. So that is the danger of trying to get the ball down the field. If you don't complete the pass, it stops the clock. So Erasmus is going to get the ball back with a decent amount of time. Unless we can have a miraculous turnover here on the punt. Let's see how that goes. Oh, they're not punting. Okay. Still 3rd down, that's why. All right. Good ball fake around the outside. Quarterback kept the ball up the middle. Then the ball was fumbled. I think the ball
whistled first.
Yeah. Before the ball was, play was dead before the ball came out.
So they pick up a few yards.
Yeah, so he gained about 3 or 4 yards on the play. 3. So now it's 4th down. Now I have to imagine they'll punt. And looks like there's some type of a timeout or 2-minute warning. So I see some of the Lincoln offensive players coming off the field. They don't look too happy. Just can't really get anything going here in the first half. Hopefully they come out and play a little more energy in the second half. All right. Lincoln defense is breaking out of their sideline huddle here on a change of possession. They certainly need to get a stop here. Don't want to give up a quick 6. All right, punt is back, ready to receive. Erasmus has number 7 deep, waiting for the punt. Currently waiting for the snap. Ball snapped, it's a good snap. Ball's punted, end over end kick. Goes about 20 yards and then takes a Lincoln bounce.
Erasmus will take over at Lincoln's 48.
2 minutes to play. First half. All right. If there was a time for the defense to shine, this is it right here. This is a pivotal point in the game. They need to keep this at a 2-possession game. Don't want to go into the half with a down 3 scores. Lincoln's defense out on the field, playing with giving a little more cushion here. Erasmus has 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes the snap. There's a whistle before the play. Timeout, Lincoln. Good timeout right there. See what formation they come out in, see what you think they're going to run. Make your substitutions and make sure your defense is ready to stop. So, again, this is the time you want your defense to step up and make a play. Possible turnover.
It'd be a great time for a pick 6.
Absolutely. Bring this game right back to where it belongs to be. It's been a good game so far. It's exciting. A lot of pace, a lot of back and forth. A couple of long plays by the Erasmus offense. We certainly don't want to see that here. All right, Lincoln defenders are out, scrambling to get to their positions. Erasmus comes out again, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Number 26, running back, is to the left-hand side of the quarterback, taking the snap. He steps back to pass. He's got somebody over the middle. Slightly overthrown. Again, once again, stops the clock. At this point, should be the 2-minute warning or right underneath the 2-minute warning. So Erasmus's offense is on the line of scrimmage. Looking over to the sideline. They made some substitutions here. They have 2 wide receivers. They're looks like still going to have 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. And the quarterback will have a running back to his right-hand side as he takes the shotgun snap. He turns, he passes the ball to number 22. Again, he's got some room. He's got some room and nobody really around him. Clock is going to continue to run here. They were able to keep him in bounds. So we're winding down under 2 minutes. First down on the play. Bring up.
Yep, moving the chains. First and
10 from the 38-yard line. Slowly chipping away into Lincoln's territory here. Lincoln defense playing with a little bit of cushion. Now they're trying to make a switch on defense, right and left defensive ends. And it looks like Erasmus may have gone off sides on that play. Let's see. They did. All right, so we're going to walk them back. 5, bring up first and 15. So that offensive lineman was ready to make a big block on that play around the outside. He just went a little too soon. And the clock continues to wind. 63 is getting taken out of the game for his penalty. All right, quarterback's back to pass. He's shifting around. He's got a Lincoln defenders all over him, but he's able to get away from them. And now he's got some room to run down the field. He evades 1 tackle, and he's brought down at the 15-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 from the 12-yard line with 30 seconds to play in the first half. Looks like Erasmus must have called the timeout here because they're over on their sideline. And then Lincoln's coming here to the home sideline around Coach Elio. All right, so not exactly what we were looking for here in the last minute of the first half. But if they can get the stop here, it will be an accomplishment for sure. Small accomplishment. All right, so Lincoln players are getting hydrated, getting pumped up by coaching staff here. Make sure they can make this stop, not give up a score here in the last couple of minutes of the first half. Last minute of the first half, I should say. Game clock showing 35 seconds to play. Again, doing a good job with the clock tonight, so he must have seen that call from the ref. 35 seconds to play in the first half. Timeout is over. Players are coming back out onto the field. So Erasmus has the offense spread out a little bit to the wide side of the field. They have 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield this time. First time for the game that they have more than 1 running back behind the quarterback. And he throws the ball right over the middle to a slant to number 11 for the touchdown. Give Erasmus currently a 20-0 lead here in final seconds of the first half. So Erasmus is back up on the ball here. They're looking to get another 2 points. Looks like quarterback number 17 is calling for the play on the sideline. He's got 1 running back in the backfield this time. 2 wide receivers to the left. Hands the ball off to number 22. And he barrels, but he is stopped and driven backwards by Lincoln. Nice play here to end the first half. Going to keep the score at 20-0. Erasmus Hall. All right, so small victory for the Lincoln defense there. And let's see if they can get anything going on offense for a couple of plays. All right, so Lincoln receiving team is out on the field. Game clock shows 23 seconds to play. Erasmus kicking team again, it kind of like lays out onto the field after a made touchdown. And they switch the ball out.
They are conserving their energy.
I guess so. I guess so.
They would thank you to recognize that because they're using it where they need to.
Most certainly are. Looks like the kick is getting ready to kick. The referee's blowing the whistle. Kick is back. Lincoln's got two players deep to receive. Number 14 and number 16. Ball's kicked up the middle. Received by number 16, and he has some room to run. He evades a tackler and gets the ball back to midfield. Nice run back there by number 16. Francisco Ortiz. All right, so if the game clock is correct, there's 14 seconds to play in the first half. And Lincoln's going to take a couple of shots down the field here. Try to get themselves on the board. All right, offense is breaking out of their sideline huddle, heading out to the midfield location. We'll have the ball in the 48-yard line. Just over into Erasmus territory. First and 10, 48 yards to go. Singletary's waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got three wide receivers to the right. He's going to look to the right and throw to the right. The ball is dropped. Nine seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 48. Plays coming in from the sideline. Everybody's looking over the sideline. Now the wristbands. Plays in. Let's look at number 84 at the bottom of your screen here. See if he can get the ball down in the end zone. Singletary's waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got one running back to his right-hand side. They're going to bring number 16 in motion. And he's tackled for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. That should end the first half. And that will be the end of the first half with the score Erasmus Hall 20 and the Lincoln Railsplitters nothing. We will see you in the second half.
Back underway here from Abraham Lincoln High School. E Hall ready to kick off. Junior varsity football matchup tonight, Friday the 13th. And the pile gets pushed. So Lincoln will start from about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. I'm Peter Andrews here with Adam Calgene. Welcome back to the second half.
All right, back to second half action here. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Lincoln has struggled to get some points on the board. They did have a really nice offensive drive, went all the way down into the final 10 yards. They just couldn't finish with it.
Final 10 yards and then back a couple.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go on offense. We're going to have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Singletary will have 2 running backs in the backfield with him. 1 to his right, 1 to his left as he awaits the shotgun snap. Now, Christian Young moves behind him. The ball snapped. Quick pass to number 15 out here in the flat. And he evades 1 tackler. And
the ball's out.
Ball is out and picked up by number 7 from Erasmus. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Erasmus. Nice little catch and run there by the Lincoln offense, but unfortunately, the ball was popped out. And the Lincoln defense is going to come back out onto the field. All right, so the Lincoln defense is going to have their work cut out for them here. They're going to be defending from the 31-yard line. Erasmus is going to come out. They have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with shotgun snap around, and quarterback's going to run the ball to the right-hand side. He evades 1 tackler and then taken down by 2 other Lincoln tacklers. It's a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. So Erasmus has had some success around the outside. Most of his success around the outside, some up the middle. Lincoln defense is going to play with a little bit of a cushion here. Again, there's 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left, and offsides by number 26 from Erasmus in the backfield. All right, so they're going to take back 5 of the 6 yards that was just gained. Okay, they're calling it on Lincoln. So it's going to be...
Looks like the result is a 1st down.
I missed that one. Okay, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47. Nope, the 42. All right, again, another flag on the play. All right, saw Erasmus last time. Now they're calling it on Erasmus. All right, so that's going to bring up 1st and 15 for the Erasmus Hall team. All right, so a lot of flags here in the opening stages of the second half. We've had about 4 or 5 penalties, and we've still only played 1 minute in the second half. Reminiscent of a game a couple of weeks ago here.
So we're at 1st and 15. Am I getting that right?
1st and 15, correct. From the 36. Got 2 wide receivers. Now somebody's coming in motion. Looks like number 13. The ball's going to go back the other way. And there's a flag on the play. All right. That was a timeout. Erasmus called the timeout before the whistle. Maybe they didn't like what they had there. They didn't like the look. They didn't like the defense. Didn't like the offensive call. And they called the timeout right before the whistle. All right, so Lincoln JV squad's over here on the home sideline, talking to the coaching staff. Erasmus Junior Varsity squad is on the visiting sideline, talking to their coaching staff. We're in the early stages of the second half. Erasmus is winning 20-0. And Lincoln's hoping to get something going here. A little spark on defense. Get that offense back on the field. Try to get a score. All right, so Lincoln defense getting back out on the field here after the timeout. Erasmus is going to line up one wide receiver all the way to the right on the away sideline, two wide receivers here on the left. Johnny Bazil is playing tight coverage, close to the line of scrimmage. The ball snapped, ball's handed off, quick up the middle. Running back's trying to make his way to the outside, breaks one or two tackles. He's got a little bit of speed, he's moving. And the ball's fumbled. It looks like it might have been fumbled, but then recovered by Erasmus right around midfield. So they're going to get the ball over here into Lincoln territory. Looks like the ball's going to be placed on the 49-yard line. Some substitutions by the Lincoln defense. Looks like Erasmus has made a couple of small substitutions as well. They're lining up with three wide receivers to the right, to the left, and one running back to the left-hand side. And he's going to pitch the ball to the 26, the running back. And good pursuit by the Lincoln defense there. No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd and 1. Lincoln might even been able to get him for a little bit of a loss there, but again, as I've mentioned several times before, Erasmus has a lot of speed up and down the field all over their roster. Not quick enough that time, though. Okay. Once again, number 17 waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got one running back to his left-hand side. The ball snapped. The ball's handed straight up the middle to number 26, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. But his forward progress may carry him forward enough for a first down. Looks like it has. So he gained about 3 yards on the play, met at the line of scrimmage, but was able to carry himself forward enough to get a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Erasmus is waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snap. Quarterback's back to pass. Short pass over the middle.
Incomplete.
Well defended by Lincoln cornerback on that play. Again, some substitutions in the Lincoln defensive line. Number 65, Malachi Henry in the game. Lincoln defensive backs are giving a little bit of cushion here. Safety, free safeties, about 12 yards off the ball. Ball snapped, misdirection. Ball's number 26, he's around the outside. Enough for the first down and then some. Gain of about 20 yards on the play. About halfway through the 3rd quarter here. Erasmus still holding on to a 20-0 lead. Lincoln defense making some stops, but not quite enough. Just gave up another large-scale play to the Erasmus offense. So the clock continues to roll. Looks like the Erasmus offense has 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. And one running back to the left-hand side of the quarterback, waiting for the shotgun snap. Number 17, he's back to pass. Looks like he's scrambling a little. Going to throw a wobbler into the end zone. If he gets his feet down, he's out of bounds. They're calling him out of bounds. Don't know if the referee had the best position on that play, but nonetheless, the call is out of bounds. Looked like he might have been able to get a foot down there, but I don't really have the greatest vantage point either from where we're standing.
I think we had it on camera. I didn't see it clearly, but I'm sure the folks at home can make their own opinions. I turned the comments off on this game, though, so unfortunately they can't tell us.
I will let you know tomorrow, Pete, because I will watch the game and just see if we can get a little bit better tomorrow night. All right. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Erasmus offense. They have 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left, and they just went off sides. Okay, it seems somehow the referees are a little deliberate to call penalties against Erasmus. They don't call it when it happens. They wait about 3 seconds. It's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened today. Now they're discussing if it was a penalty or not. And not really saying what's what here. Okay, I have to watch this game tonight, Pete. I just don't see.
Did they call off the flag?
No, they walked it up.
It looks like 2nd and 5 now.
It was clear that the running back in the backfield from Erasmus went off sides, and still it got called against Lincoln. Okay, let's see. Ball snap, handed off up the middle, number 22. He's running. Gain 9 yards on 1st down to bring up 2nd and a short 1. Just finding that little crease right through the right or left side of the offensive line, and he's able to get the ball for a 9-yard gain on that play. Same formation, actually not same formation. We have 3 wide receivers to the right and 1 running back, number 26 to the right-hand side of the quarterback. Waiting the shotgun snap. Ball snap, quick snap pass to number 26 in the backfield. And a form tackle. Pete, did we see who that was? What a tackle. Incredible textbook tackle by a Lincoln defensive back or linebacker. And looks like there may be some type of a flag on the play. Waiting to see what the referee signals here. And so now they're walking Erasmus back. That's how they walked them back 5.
So are we at 3rd and 10?
Looks like they walked them back all the way. Yes. Okay. So that erases a 9-yard gain on the previous play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10, and the clock is going to start to roll. Okay. So we have 1 running back to the right-hand side of Erasmus quarterback. He steps back to pass. He's got a tight throw down into the corner, but it was broken up. Oh, it was a touchdown? I couldn't even see it.
It's a touchdown.
Okay, touchdown Erasmus. Didn't see, never saw the referee signal. All right, so that's going to make it 26-0 here. About halfway through 3rd quarter. 26-0 Erasmus as they go for the 2-point conversion. So they're going to bring in number 32 in the backfield to flank the quarterback to his left. Ball snapped, handed off to number 32, and he's, what is it, 32? Tackle for a loss. All right, so that's going to keep the score 26-0. Give the Lincoln offense a chance to show us something good here in the second half. All right, so it's 26-0, about halfway through third quarter. Lincoln offense is looking for something positive to build on here. They're going to have their receiving team out on the field. And their receiving team is out on the field, getting ready to receive. And again, once again, the Erasmus kicking team is taking their time to get out onto the field. No real sense of urgency to keep this game moving. They just kind of take their time coming back out. All right, so Lincoln has same two players back deep to receive the punt. Freshman Johnny Bazil and sophomore Francisco Ortiz back deep to receive.
Did I miss a penalty? It looks like we're kicking from pretty deep.
Yeah, there must have been a penalty attached to the touchdown at the end of the play. This is enforced after the touchdown.
Probably going to land around here.
So 15 yards. Most likely some type of unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay, so hoping for a little bit better field position on this possession. Erasmus players, kicking team is ready to kick. The ball's kicked. It's an end-over-end kick, deep kick. Received at the 35-yard line and a little bit of room to run. I think it's Francisco Ortiz up the middle with a decent return. We'll bring the Lincoln offense out onto the field, hoping to take a little time off the clock, move the ball down the field, get on the scoreboard. Have something positive to talk about in film study this week. All right, Lincoln offense comes out on the field. They'll be led yet again by number 32, Kenneth Singletary. He's going to have two running backs in the backfield with him, or one running back in the backfield with him, as the other one just ran off.
And another penalty. You'll move the ball.
12 men in a huddle, something like that along those lines.
Well, they're going 15. It's going to be a 1st and 25. Nope, they're not going 15. Where are they going?
They went back 5. Okay, here we go. 1st and 15. All right. Ball snapped. Going to keep the ball. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. He's got a little room to run. Tackled by number 5. Gain of almost 10 yards on the play.
It looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 7. Maybe even 6.
Yeah, it looks like 6, Pete. Looks like 2nd and 6. Gain of about 9 yards on the play. I believe that was Christian Young on the carry. Offensive players looking over to the sideline for Coach Elio, calling in his plays. Kenneth Singletary waiting for the call. He's got Giovanni Napoleon next to him. Christian Young behind him. Ball snapped, handed off to Christian Young. And his whistle on the play. I see a flag. Encroachment on the defense. All right, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Second and 1, we're inching up the field here. Lincoln offense inching up the field. Play call is in. Everybody's checking the wristbands. Offensive linemen are getting set. Number 9, Giovanni Napoleon to his right-hand side. The ball's handed off to number 5 around the right-hand side. Looks like they were trying to run right up the right-hand side of the offensive line here. Another decent gain on the play for a 1st down. We'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Lincoln offense up on the ball. Moving some of the linemen over from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Singletary has 2 running backs in the backfield with him and 1 wide receiver to the right-hand side. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. Looks like he's going to go deep down the field. He has number 15 wide open for the touchdown. I'm terrible with the 15 or 16.
Looks like 16.
It looks like 16. Francisco Ortiz on the touchdown catch. Catch and run into the end zone. Lincoln Railsplitters finally on the board here in the closing stages of the 3rd quarter. And they're going to go for 2. Looks like the play call's coming in. Singletary's back to receive shotgun snap. Ball's direct snap to Singletary. He's going to take it in. I think he gets the 2. I can't see yet. No signal from the referees, and he did not get in. Okay, so its score is going to be 26-6. Erasmus leading by 20 points in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. All right, something positive here. We're on the board. Lincoln's got something positive to build around here. Let's see if they can get a quick stop and get the ball back. So what's the over-under on needing the tent tomorrow, Peter? Hopefully we don't need it.
Oh, the tent's going up tomorrow. The tent will be up. The rain gear will be on the cameras.
My ladder is too tall for the tent, so I'm going to have to rig something up tomorrow night. So we're going to be kicking off tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Obviously, there's a lot of excitement around the game.
I don't know. If it's raining enough, there'll be a lot of excitement around our stream.
I'm sure there will be. I'll tell you, though, there is a decent crowd here for the JV game tonight. Yep. So we'd have to imagine it'd be a very, very wild crowd tomorrow night when the 2 Brooklyn powerhouse teams square off. Okay, so the Lincoln kicking team is out on the field here. Haven't had too much work tonight, but nice to see them able to kick the ball off now. Number 12, John James. Back to kick. Kicks the ball, ground ball kick up the middle. Fumbled by Erasmus. And let's see. Right idea, but not the right execution. All right, so Erasmus fell on the ball. They still have the ball. They have a 20-point lead. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. They're going to bring their offense out onto the field. Let's go. All right, here we go. It's the start of the 4th quarter. So they're going to reverse the field. Let's play all 4 quarters here and finish this game off strong. Certainly looking for a turnover here on defense. All right, so obviously the coaching staff is hoping for the team to finish off strong here in the fourth quarter. Finally got themselves on a board, so now it's time to show us what we could do on defense here. Let's get a good stop. Erasmus' offense coming onto the field, getting up on the ball. It's a little confusion as to what side of the field players are supposed to be on. I think we've got it sorted out now. Erasmus' offensive line is gathered around the ball, and
we've all figured out we switch sides at the quarters.
Yes, we're supposed to. Okay, so we have a player in motion from right to left. Ball snapped. Backup quarterback in for Erasmus.
Quick hit right away from number 70. I don't have a 70 on my roster, but I watched him. He's there.
He's there. He made the play. He made the play, number 70. As you said, there might have been a couple last-minute number changes there right before the game started. Okay.
Going to bring up a second and, what do you think?
It looks like about 12. Second and 12, Erasmus. They got a little bunched up in the backfield. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the wide side of the field, one to the left short side of the field. Ball snapped. He's
down in the backfield
down for
again.
A loss, number 72. Elijah Ali on the tackle. Tackle for a loss. Obviously, Erasmus has made some substitutions with a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. Probably have a couple of different offensive linemen in there. New quarterback. With a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter, you certainly want to start to cycle in some players and give everybody some playing time. Well, it looks like 17 is back in at quarterback. As I say, he was taken out. He's back in at quarterback for third and long. He's got two wide receivers to his right, two wide receivers to his left, a running back to his left. Quick snap pass through the hands of number 14. I'm going to bring up fourth and long. Fourth and long, and we might see our first punt tonight from Erasmus. Looks like we will. Number 13 deep to punt. Lincoln sending their punt receiving team out onto the field. Trying to get a glimpse on who's deep back there. I want to say it's Francisco Ortiz. Yes, it is. All right, so Francisco Ortiz is back deep, 35-yard line, and waiting the punt. Lincoln doesn't have anybody midfield. They just have the one deep defender. Two release guys on the edges. Stay with the receivers in case they do try to run a fake punt. The ball's up. It's punted. Takes a bounce and then received by number 16, but he's tackled right away by number 24 from Erasmus and number 8. Nice effort by 16. A little shaken up on the play. All right, so Lincoln offense is going to get out on the field here. They're held up on the home sideline. Getting their play call in. Erasmus's defense is out on the field, surrounding the ball. And here comes the Lincoln offense, led by number 32, Kenneth Singletary. So Singletary's back, waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got one running back to his right-hand side. He hands the ball off to that running back. And he's met in the backfield, but he's able to evade the first tackler and get a 3-yard gain out of a play that could have possibly been a loss from the get. We'll bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 from the 40-yard line. Lincoln offense checking their wristbands. Play call is in. Singletary waiting for the shotgun snap. He has one wide receiver. No wide receivers to the wide side of the field. They're all bunched up on the short side of the field. So he's got two wide receivers on the left-hand side, short side of the field. Audible play call has come in. Christian Young moves to his right-hand side, waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snap. Quick snap to hand off to number 5, Christian Young. He's tackled for a loss of about a yard on the play.
Should bring up a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Clock continues to roll. Once again, we're all bunched up on the short side of the field. Now we're going to send one wide receiver to the right-hand side on the far away sideline. One running back in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Singletary's back to pass. I think the ball was bobbled. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. There's a possible opportunity for an interception there, but I think the Erasmus defender lost the ball in the lights. He seemed to just kind of give up on the play.
Once again, the bathrooms are closing in 3 minutes.
Those of you at home, do not worry. Your bathroom will remain open. Hopefully.
If it doesn't, it's not because we closed it.
Most certainly not. All right, so we're looking at 4th and about 8 yards. Looks like we're going to punt here. Number 12, John James, back to punt. He's currently awaiting the shotgun snap as Lincoln gets into their punt formation. Again, waiting for the snap. He's set, he's poised.
Oh.
And Lincoln goes off sides.
False start.
Number 26, Edward Smith.
That 4th and 13.
The restrooms are closing in 3 minutes, and the concession stand is closing soon as well.
Yep, 4th and 13. On the 38-yard line. John James back to punt. Ball snapped, wobbly snap. Ball's kicked, decent kick, a little bit of a wobbler. Back to about the 45-yard line. Takes an Erasmus bounce, then a Lincoln bounce. Rolls ahead to the 42. So Erasmus will take over on offense. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Just a couple substitutions on the Lincoln side of the ball for defense. Looks like they're respecting the speed and they're giving a little bit of a cushion here. Cornerback on the home sideline here. Jediah Reese playing pretty close to the line of scrimmage. The ball's handed off up the middle. Tackled by number 75 from Lincoln, Brian Marcel. Shaken up on the play. He's staying in, he's coming off. He's limping off. All right, Erasmus offense up on the ball. Still have their starting quarterback, number 17 in. He's got three wide receivers to his left-hand side, one wide receiver to his right, one running back to his right. He's checking his wristband for his play call. Looks like everybody's settling in and getting ready. Offensive lineman making some pointing out who they want to block. Ball swung out to the left-hand side. Modest gain on the play. Tackled and forced out of bounds by number 5 from Lincoln, Christian Young. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Lincoln has having a little success on defense here. About halfway through the 4th quarter. Erasmus reluctant to call a play. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Quarterback snap, ball snapped, and he's tackled, sacked for a loss. This is some series of downs here. Number 72, Elijah Ali on the sack. Loss of about 7 yards on the play. They bring up 4th and 21 for Erasmus. Certainly the type of energy we wanted from the Lincoln defense here in the first half. But again, something to build on moving forward into next week's matchup. Okay, so Erasmus has their punting team out on the field. Number 16, Francisco Ortiz, back deep to receive the punt. The ball is kicked. Takes a bounce, and he's going to let it bounce past him. Not a bad idea as the ball rolls out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 minutes to play. So Lincoln's going to bring their offense out onto the field. Hope to move the ball down the field. Maybe score a touchdown. Eat up some more of the clock. Game clock shows 4 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the game. Referees are setting the ball on the field. Lincoln's running their team out onto the field. Offense led by number 32, Kenneth Singletary. He has number 5, Christian Young, in the backfield with him. Christian Young will be on his right-hand side. You have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Awaiting the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. Singletary rolls out to the left. And he's going to be tackled for a loss by number 8 from Erasmus. Wasn't really able to get anything going around the outside. He had a couple of steps and almost made it to the edge, but then he was met by a couple of would-be tacklers. The clock continues to roll. 2nd down and 14. Lincoln offense looking over to the sideline, awaiting the play call to come in. Singletary's directing his offense. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 running back to his left. 2 wide receivers to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. Another play call from the sideline. Singletary awaits shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. Quick pass to number 16. And the ball's fumbled. Erasmus has the ball. They're trying to reverse it here to the wide side of the field. He might have a little bit of running room. 24. He's back, he's going 4th. He's jumping over tacklers, still on his feet. A couple of Lincoln players have touched him, but nobody can seem to get him down. They finally get him out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Very athletic play by number 24 from Erasmus. Okay, so on the turnover, Erasmus will take the ball, first and goal. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Lincoln defense got to put it together right now. They got to get this stopped. It's very important they get this stopped. Erasmus offense on the ball. Quarterback number 17 waiting the shotgun snap. He has number 39, 29 to his right. He's going to throw the ball to his right. Kind of just threw that away. I don't think he liked what he saw there. Looks like he might have had number 6 open in the right-hand corner of the end zone, but just threw it away before he even made it to that progression. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the first half. First half. Fourth quarter. All right, so Erasmus is up on the ball. Number 17 waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got number 29 in the backfield with him. Was on his left. Now he's moved over to the right. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver left. The ball snapped to number 17. He tosses the ball to number 29, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Making the score 32, Erasmus Hall, Lincoln 6. Bunch of points off turnovers today. Not going to have a lot of success when you can't keep the ball in your hands. All right, so Erasmus is still out on the field here. They're going to try for 2. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. 1 running back to the left-hand side of 17 as he takes the shotgun snap. He hands it off to the running back to the right-hand side, and he walks into the end zone untouched. All right, so that will make the score now 34-6. Erasmus Hall over the Lincoln Railsplitters. Obviously, he sent some frustration here on the Lincoln sideline. Offensive players and defensive players frustrated, rightfully so. They worked hard, prepared for this game, and not coming out with the results that they hoped for. All right, so in the closing minutes of the game here, Lincoln offense will have another chance. Hopefully, able to hold on to the ball and do something positive with it. All right, so the Lincoln receiving team is out on the field. This time they have number 14, Johnny Bazil, and can't see who's deep on the other side. But they have Bazil and Ortiz as the mid-men this time. Two other players deep behind them. Well, Erasmus kicking fields on a team. Referee's blown the whistle. Number 13, he's back to kick. He's moving up. He kicks the ball end over end. Line drive kicked. Received by number 16. And he's no return on the play.
Almost fumbled. I think he got a first touch on it, and then it bounced behind him. He had to run back and track it down.
Yes, he did. A lot of the times tonight he's able to field those cleanly and pick them up on the bounce and get a couple yards out of it. But this time it just had to recycle and move back a little bit. All right, so Lincoln offense here on the home sideline. Getting ready to run the offense back out on the field one more time. The clock continues to roll here. It's around 2 minutes to play here in the game. Well, it's nice to have the Lincoln media crew out here tonight for the JV game. We'll be back at it tomorrow night against these same Erasmus Hall school. Hand off to number 8. Tackled for no gain. There's Rondolino Jones on the carry. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the game, or is there a timeout?
I think we got a player down. See a trainer running out there.
All right, so we got a couple more plays in store for you here tonight, folks.
All exits are to the right of the scoreboard. All exits to the right of the scoreboard.
Okay, Kenneth Singletary is going to be back. Shotgun snap. He's going to move his running back to his left-hand side. Currently awaiting the shotgun snap. Erasmus defenders walk up to the line of scrimmage. And hand off the ball up the middle. It's a gain of about 2 yards on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 5.
I think it's going to be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Thank you, Pete. Third and 5 from the 34-yard line. And that's most likely going to be the game.
Yeah, yep.
See, game clock is run down to 0, and this will be the last play of the game, or there is a penalty on the play. I'm going to say maybe delay a game. They're moving Lincoln up. Okay. So moving Lincoln up for a 1st down. Was not delay a game. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10. From the 31-yard line, the ball is snapped. Quick pass. Received by number 14, Johnny Bazil. He gets the ball about up to midfield. Decent gain on the play. About 18-yard gain on the play. Bring up 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Lincoln's inching closer to Erasmus' side of the field. And we'll hope to get 1 or 2 more plays off. The referee's calling my time.
Timeout for Lincoln.
All right, so coaching staff's directing their players what they want them to do here in the last couple of plays of the game. Once again, just using every and any opportunity to build something positive moving forward into the next week's game. All right, here we go. Lincoln's going to take it back out to midfield for 1 or 2 more plays here to finish off the game. Erasmus' defense is up over the ball. They've made some substitutions here. And Singletary is going to set his offense. Once again, all bunched up on the short side of the field, the away sideline, awaiting the shotgun snap. The ball snapped, he's back to pass, he pump fake, and he was sacked and stripped at the line of scrimmage. And that's the end of the game. Lincoln Railsplitters lose 34-6. And we'll get back at it next week. Great job, Lincoln Media crew. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us from Abraham Lincoln High School. I'm Peter Andrus, and we will see you next time.